Hello everyone, I am Visacia. As you can tell from my accent, I am from the UK. Normally my friends from America, when they find out that I'm from the UK, they always assume that I love tea, which honestly could not be further from the truth. I've actually got a hot chocolate kit with 6 hot chocolate powder packets and lots of toppings. I think I've got like marshmallows, gingerbread, I think there was candy cane pieces, and these like galaxy chocolate drops. Oh, it was so good. I actually make one of those like every day, like one a day. I mean, there's only 6 packets in the box, so I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out. I guess I'll just cry. I am trying to get into a routine so I can be more productive because I have a lot of things to do. I actually make UGC, which I've kind of been slacking on recently, but this house, it did take a few hours, and honestly, the outside is not the best. The exterior, not some of my best work, I'm not gonna lie. But to be fair, I have had a very long break from BLOXBURG. I think I last played in 2021 or 2022, and back then the builds weren't that realistic compared to now. I look at people's builds and I'm like, how do you have the time to build that? How are you even that talented? How are you that creative? Because I don't think I'm that creative at all. I did try though in this build, like these windows. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of just messing around. But if you do have any tips, please let me know. I've been watching a ton of Roblox movies recently. Like, I rewatched The Last Guest and I rewatched The Odor. Peak movies, by the way. If you've not watched these movies, then what are you doing? And also, I just watched last night, what was it called? The Boy Who Lives Next Door. Oh my god, it was so good. And like, I didn't want to sleep, but it was like 4 a.m, so I just had to like turn it off while I was on the second movie, and then I just watched it like an hour or 2 ago. So freaking good, loved it so much. I think it's made by Peachy Lexi. I wanted to watch her Cluedo movie. It looks like a horror film, I'm not too sure, but I do really love horror films. I don't know if any of you listen to Somber. I mean, I don't, but he is coming out with a music video. Actually, no, it came out today, and it's got Madeline Archie in it, and Madeline Archie is literally like my lord and savior. Like, she is so cool. I just don't think it's possible for anyone to not like her because she looked so good. I also know that Jeremiah from The Summer I Turned Pretty was also in the music video. It's just hard for me to fangirl over him considering I've never actually watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. Anyways, I did have 3 aims while creating this starter home. So my first aim was to keep the yellow colour scheme. I know there's a little bit of green too, but I don't really know how to make yellow and green work that well. So I just tried to do as much yellow as I could in the interior. There's almost like 0 green in the inside, but I did keep the green on the outside because I wanted to keep the exterior colour scheme the same. I just think I made the walls a little bit paler, but my second aim was to also keep the size the same. So obviously there is a second floor. However, the width and the length of the house is all the exact same. I didn't like add any bits outside. It all just stayed the same shape as the original starter home. And then my third aim was to make it cute. So you will see in a little bit, I'm going to be making a laundry room, and I've added fairy lights to it. I added a cute little carpet, and then I also made a really cute living room, bedroom, kitchen. I actually forgot to add a bathroom to the house, so I guess they're just gonna have to do their business in like a nearby lake, since I didn't really think of giving them a bathroom. Anyway, since I was renovating the starter home, I realized that I haven't even bought the starter home since I first joined BLOXBURG back in 2017 or 2018. It's been a hot minute. I remember in one of my very early days in BLOXBURG, I wanted to build this mansion or like a hotel or something. It was just one big white box, and then I invited the entire server, and I think I had like 10 kids or something, and they all wanted to come and live here because it was so huge, and like at the time it was a good build because it was just one big mansion. But I didn't know how to make holes in the floor where the stairs lead up to, so everyone would just be walking up the stairs and then just hit their head on the freaking ceiling. So clearly younger me was not the brightest. However, we have come a long way since those days because now I'm using decals for textures, and I didn't even know how to put a hole in the ceiling to go upstairs. I remember I was also a huge fan of circle windows. I honestly have no idea why, because when I look at them now I kind of think they're quite ugly. You kind of have to style them really good, but I very rarely ever use them in my builds. I can't remember the last time I actually used a circle window, but I used to be the circle window's #1 fan. The dining area in this house, I made it so cute. I think I added blue seats and I kind of just added like a blue accent to the entire house, blue and pink, even though I did try to keep the yellow theme. It was very hard. I needed some blue and pink in there just to make it look colourful and bright and cute, which was my third aim. But back to my early days in Bloxburg, I remember I'd also fill the walls with like teal and purple colours with like the spider texture, not the spider, the zebra texture. Yeah, so it was a hot mess at first, but I think this build is a lot more minimalistic compared to the builds that I was making when I was young. But I want to talk about my productivity, because if I'm gonna be completely honest, I am probably one of the least productive people you will ever meet, like ever. So tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. First thing I'm gonna do is obviously make my bed, have a shower, and then I think after I'm ready I'm gonna go to a cafe at probably 6 a.m, which I don't think I've ever done before, and I don't know if any will be open, so I'll probably have to check. Otherwise, if I go to a cafe and then they're closed, that would just be so tragic, and I don't think I'll ever wake up at 5 a.m. ever again. But that is my goal. I am such in a mood to go to Costa, get an iced coffee, and spend my morning like that. Maybe even bring my laptop to be like that girl. I used to go to the gym too, like 3-4 years ago, but I kind of stopped because I guess I just lost all of the productivity in me. So I no longer have a gym membership, and honestly, I don't really think I need one. The only reason why I was going to the gym before was to gain muscle, but I kind of need to put on weight to gain muscle. So I need to eat more, which is really hard for me because I have the fastest metabolism on the entire world. But I did used to go to the gym almost every day, like consistently. I had like this whole leg routine. I just don't think I'm in a very well routine at the moment to actually push through and go to the gym every single day. I don't think I have that in me right now, but maybe hopefully one day. I've seen so many other people, or YouTubers rather, they'll do this 15 builders build this house without communicating, and they are the most entertaining videos ever, and I wish I could take part in them. However, I do not think I'm skilled enough for that because I am not a pro builder at all. This is the first time I've been building in years, and it's not even good. I don't think I'd have a lot of input either because I'm a very slow builder. But I tried to make custom fences for the upstairs. It did not work out. That's why you can see that I use decals instead of actual fences that I custom made. I am gonna get a blank street near where I live soon, and I am so excited because I've been wanting to go to Blank Street in London for so long, but I've just never had the chance. London is a few hours drive for me, and I know Americans usually think like this amount of hours, it's not that bad, you can do that. For me, it's such a long drive, and just to get Blank Street, are you kidding me? Like, yes, I probably also have a nice day out in London, but I just don't think anyone wants to travel to London because it's so far away. And I would just hate to go alone because I would just feel so unsafe. And I would just hate to go alone because knowing myself, I would definitely just get lost because London is so huge. It's like the biggest city in the world. It's not, but in my head it is. Anyways, while editing this, I'm literally filming 2 other videos as we speak. I am keeping myself a busy girl, what can I say? I do have to go back to college on Tuesday though, and I'm literally dreading it. I still need to finish all of my schoolwork, which isn't actually a lot, but it still needs to be done. So I should probably get on that. I'm so lazy, I can't do it. Hopefully tomorrow when I'm up bright and early and I go out in the morning, I'll feel very productive enough to do schoolwork. I also got my nails done the other day in Wales, which by the way, I do not live in Wales, nor do I live that close to Wales, but I went there anyway because it was a little bit cheaper than all the nail techs near me. Here was my inspo pic, and this is what I got. They did have little pink flowers on like the pinky nails, but they came off because I would not stop fidgeting with them. In my opinion though, I feel like the result actually came out in like a sort of Gyaru style, which honestly was not what I was really going for, but it's kind of growing on me, so it's okay. Next time I get my nails done, hopefully soon, I just want to get plain pink Biab. And basically what Biab is it's short for builder gel, and it's really good if you want to grow out your nails, which is what I want to do because my nails are so short without these fake nails on. And since I'm clearly in this self-growth era, I actually bought some makeup as well because I've genuinely not worn makeup since I think I was 15, so it's been a few years. It might have been 14 actually, but I bought the whole lot. I bought foundation, I bought blush, I bought concealer, which I already had, but it was kind of really bad. I also have an eyebrow pencil and obviously mascara, but I've kind of been using them anyway, but I finally got some stuff that I can put on my actual face other than my eyebrows and my eyelashes. I also bought this new book. It's currently on my shelf and I've not read it yet. I did read the first page, but I've just not brought myself to read the entire book yet. But it's called 5 Survive, and I'm pretty sure it's made by the same person who wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I've heard is a really good book, and I'm pretty sure there's also a show on it, which I've not watched, of course, but I am really excited to read this book. I've also heard that a lot of people have also read this book, and they really like it. Anyways, the house is pretty much done now, so I hope you enjoy the end result.